We may have to add a little bit, but this trade could go through 1-for-1. Trade accepted. I doubt. The Boston Bruins were your Stanley Cup champion in year number 3. We were eliminated in our year 3 playoff run, unfortunately, by the Vegas Golden Knights. I'm looking to have a big draft and a really good free agency period. I want to see what free agents are out there because we need some secondary scoring in a big way. So what's going on, guys? And welcome back to our franchise mode with your Seattle Storm Bears. Now, again, obviously in the last video, we got eliminated in round number 2, but it's not all bad. We got to take the good with the bad. That was a lot of playoff experience for our young guys like Clayton Keller and Agent C and Dylan Strome and Nick Schmaltz. But most importantly, we got our franchise goalie a little taste of what the playoff atmosphere was looking like. Philip Grubauer's up to an 86, so he is making a pretty good argument to bring himself back for the next year. But first things first, let's hop into the draft. Now, obviously, we don't have a top pick. I don't think we need a top pick. I'm going to have a look at some trade blocks here. I'm going to see what's out there, what's available, and then maybe we could think about moving our first round pick. I'm not saying we're going to, but I want to see if there's any good secondary scorers that we can get because I need someone to help light the lamp. We cannot rely on Agent C for all this. I need to find some more secondary scoring, and I want something that's going to work. So let me see around the NHL, and I'll see what I can do regarding some trades. So I just did a complete lap around the NHL, and the only players I really saw available were like aging forwards like Zach Parise, who has a ridiculous contract for the next 6 years. Oh my god, that's terrible deals there by Minnesota. But there's just nothing we can really do. I'm going to see what's in free agency. I'm going to turn on the trade block for the course of the offseason. We'll see what players are going to be offered to us, if any, and then we'll kind of work from there. I think we're going to hang on to our first round pick. I don't see really anything worth trading for right now, but as you can see, this guy is the kid from the QMJHL from Rimouski. I made him high franchise. Now I think his overall is going to be low, but he's got the high franchise, which is awesome. And then we got Jack Hughes, obviously, and now he should have went in the draft prior, but it was a mistake on my part. I think there's a few more creative players in this draft, maybe some goalies. I can't remember who I ended up creating. It's so, I mean, in year 3, I don't really remember. So let's see who the Anaheim Ducks are going to select first overall, and it's the kid from the QMJHL, 69 overall, medium franchise. There you go. So Buffalo ends up going with Jack Hughes, 79 high elite. Oh man, Buffalo's got some sick players. They have like Jack Eichel. They got another really good player in the draft a few years ago, didn't they? Let's have a look at Buffalo. They are stacked. Jack Eichel, Jack Hughes. They got a couple of Jacks down the middle. I know they got Casey Middlestat. They got Ryan O'Reilly, Alex Nylander, Risto, Couture, Zadina. Oh my God. So down the middle, they got Hughes, Middlestat, Eichel, and O'Reilly. That's nasty. They're going to have to move a center big time. They also have on the wing, they got Nylander. They have Couture as well. So they have Eichel, Couture, O'Reilly, Hughes, and Middlestat. Okay, very interesting. On the win, they got Cliff Poo, Okposo, Reinhardt, Andre Kasha, Philip Zadina, Alex Nylander. They are very, very stacked. Now, they didn't really need a center, but he's probably the best player available. Yeah, this guy. So obviously, they're going to pick Jack Hughes. That's very, very scary. That is a super scary forward core there in Buffalo. Ryan Suter for a first. Get out of here, Minnesota. See you later. Patrick Maroon, no way. Not ever happening. So let's go ahead and make our selection in the first round in the year 3 draft. Looks like this exact top 6 defenseman is available. He's the only guy projected in the first round that's not first or second. Yeah, that seems okay. Another defenseman. We could really use some scoring wingers, but you know, we got some players coming up. We got Brady Tkachuk coming up. He's going to be a top 6 guy for us very soon. Braden Schneider, 6'2" kid out of Brandon. Yeah, let's go. We'll see who we missed out on. Pretty decent defenseman, medium top 6. Yeah, it's not bad. Who do we miss out on? 56 overall, bottom 6. The Rangers got 54 overall, 68 overall, Zubov. That guy's nice. That's a really nice piece there. 55 overall, and the Canucks got that guy, 67 overall. So some pretty good picks. A few 60-plus overall guys, not bad for the end of the first round. And we're going to have a pick till the 5th round. Holy shit. Yeah, we have nothing going on. Oh, look at that guy. Medium top 6, 71 overall. Yeah, you can really get some steals here. So we don't have a pick till the 5th round. That sucks. That's all right, though. It's all good. Let's go ahead here and make our selection for the 5th round. I know we made some trades, obviously, so our picks are hurting a little bit. Let's see who we got here. No exact elites out there. Wouldn't mind getting a sniper here. Marshment, Norm Marshment out of Kingston in the WHL. Let's go. There he is, 53 low top 6. Not great. I mean, for the 5th round, it is what it is. Oh, that guy was low elite. Oh, man. It's so hard to find those low elite guys. That sucks. We missed out on him. Let's go here with our 6th round pick, our 3rd pick of the draft. Didn't have that many draft picks going in. Let's go with Burmistrov, a center. We have quite a few centers. High top 9. You know what? Let's go with it. Low top 9. Again, not great. Who do we miss out on? 52 overall, 55 overall. Any medium elites? I'll be upset if there's any medium elites here. 58 medium bottom 6. That's pretty good. He's a grinder, though, so it might not grow. Nothing else crazy. So only a few more picks here. Maybe 1 or 2. I think we got one more 6, and then obviously our 7th round pick. So this is kind of just a shot in the dark here. Let's go with the goalie because we really don't have anything for prospect goalies. So there you go. Probably low fringe. Oh, that's pretty good. Medium fringe starter, 58 overall. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. That guy's a medium backup. Okay, that would have been a way better pick, but whatever. It's all good. Not the greatest draft here. We could have drafted a lot better. Could have had more picks, but it's all good. Let's go with a big guy. Let's go with a grinder or an enforcer. 6'1". This guy's 6'3", 216, a right wing forcer. This guy's name is Spike. Oh, man, this guy is a gangster. Spike Morris. There you go. What a name. 49 overall. Never going to play in the NHL. And that is our draft. A weak draft, but, I mean, we traded away a few picks to get players like Nick Schmaltz to help us out for the future. So that's all good. I mean, you got to pay to play. And I think we paid some picks to play in the playoffs, which I think is a pretty decent payoff. So let's go ahead here and let's see what the contract situation is looking like. I know we got to re-sign Dylan Strome. 91 overall. We got to re-sign Philip Grubauer, Dvorak. So we got to spend a little bit of money here, but I think we have a decent amount. We have 39 million in cap space. So I can throw around a decent chunk of change here. Let's go ahead and sign some rookies who are going to play in the AHL for next year, and then let's get this thing underway. Just trying to see what I can do here for locking players up long term. He only wants a 3-year deal, which I'm cool with. But I mean, if you spike it up, you can see he's going to want $9 million. So this guy is the real deal. I'm going to give him what he wants, a little bit more than what he wants. 6.8 for 3 years. There you go. Now we got to sign Dvorak. 3.5 for a 3rd line center. That's pretty good. That's exactly kind of what I want him to be. I'm not really going to adjust too much on these guys. 3.8. It's a bit much, but 2 years. How about 1 year at 1 year at $3 million, all right? So I'm not quite sold yet on Travis Sanheim, but there you go. So I think that's all the big deals you guys want to see. Michael Dal-Cole, we got to give a contract to. 1.8 for 1 year. I'm fine with that. Gabriel Carlson, we got to give a few more players some contracts, and then I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. So I'm not sure who's going to sign and who's going to reject my offer. I tried to make it as even as I possibly can. Christian Dvorak is back. That was a pretty good contract. He's a really good 3rd line center, and he actually played pretty good in the postseason for us. Now, Philip Grubauer, he wanted a 3-year deal. I settled on a 1-year, $4.5 million contract. He's going to split time with Franklin McKenzie. Now, if Franklin McKenzie's like 88 overall, which I don't think he's going to be, I think that having an 86 and maybe an 85 85, or maybe they're both 86. That would be a really, really good 1-2 punch in net. And then we just alternate goaltenders throughout the course of the year. And then obviously next year, or even at the trade deadline, we trade Philip Grubauer for assets, and then we roll with Frank the Tank, Big Mac McKenzie. Michael Dalcole's back, Oscar Dansk is back, Travis Sanheim. So it looks like everyone accepted my offer, which is pretty cool. Everyone's good to go. Strome's back, which is awesome. I'm sure the guys like that. All these young guys, okay, there's one guy that rejected, but I think he was pretty crap. So it's all good. We are good to go. It's sim to free agency. Let's turn on the trade block. Let's see what we can deal with here. I'm looking to make some moves. I'm looking to change the team up a little bit. Oh shit, I got to sign Gabriel Carlson. I forgot about that. I forgot. There was one guy I forgot to go do. Hold on, we got to go ahead and give him a contract. I think he wanted like $4 million though. That seems like a little bit too much if you ask me. Where is he? Gabriel Carlson. We're also going to say goodbye to Tyler Bozak, although he was good for us. Time to move on. Granlund's going to be gone bye-bye, and Gabriel Carlson, $2 million for 3 years. How about we'll give you a 1-year deal at 2.5. All right, you'll definitely 2.45. You'll definitely sign there. For some reason, it shows the Coyotes logo. I don't know why, but I think we're going to say goodbye to Tyler Bozak. He's been okay for us, but I think we got guys coming up, and we could use our younger guys as opposed to Tyler Bozak. So we're pretty deep down the middle, so I can make a move like that. Now, I hope Carlson signs. That was my fault. There you go. Obviously, he is back. He likes that deal. That's all good. Now, a few things. Before I look at the free agency, I want to look at our trading block. I want to edit it up so we get the most trades possible. Let me have a look at what I can do here, and then we'll see who's available in free agency. All right, trade block is good to go. Let's see who is in free agency. Let's have a look here. Any big name players? Ilya Kovalchuk. Ooh, all right. Ilya Kovalchuk. That might not be a bad idea. Might not be a bad idea at all. All right, so let's have a look at Ilya Kovalchuk here. He had 32 goals last year, which is awesome. He's a big dude, 6'3", 220, listed as a second liner, so he's kind of perfect. He's kind of the second line forward that we need. He only wants a 1-year deal at 3.5. He's got 6 teams interested though, so that's going to be a player that's going to have a lot of interest on July 1st, obviously. So obviously Anthony Cirelli there, you saw he is an RFA, a really good player to go after, but I'm not really interested in trading picks at this point. Yeah, okay, Ilya Kovalchuk. I don't see why we wouldn't go after Kovalchuk. Now that means that Brady Tkachuk is going to be a third-line winger for next year, and then we have kind of a problem with Dalcole, and we have a problem with Pierlini. So if I sign Kovalchuk, one of those guys either has to go or they're going to be relegated to the third line. So I think we can sign Kovalchuk if we give him enough money. The Golden Knights, the Islanders, the Kings, Detroit, Colorado, they're all interested in him. How about I give you a $5.75 million contract, Ilya Kovalchuk? Now, it's nothing like your New Jersey contract, but 5.7 is much more than you're asking for. You're coming to a good team, a playoff team at that. Ilya Kovalchuk, all right. Will you be a Seattle Storm Bear? Only time will tell. Have a look at if there's any good potential players out there. Okay, Habibulin. Who's this guy? Low elite? Absolutely undrafted. Valerie Habibulin. He's a 20-year-old. What are you? I don't even know what you play. Are you okay? You're a right winger. Two-way forward. Low elite. Love it. Absolutely. Low top 6. McClement. Yeah, I'll have to pass on that. Yeah, I think we're good to go. I mean, our bottom 6 is all good. Any prospect goalies out there? I'm going to write down our roster, but I think we should be good to go. Holtby and Crawford, both in free agency. Wow, those are some big tendies out there. Varlamov, Darcy Kemper, Seattle Storm Bear legend. Who else we got here? Ryan Miller is still in free agency. All these low fringe starters I'm not really interested in. So let me have a look at what their roster is looking like. I may have to move a player because I don't want Kovalchuk to decline our offer because we have a full roster. So we do have some roster spots, which is good. We have 47 out of 50. So I'm going to write down what our team looks like after I know what Kovalchuk decides to do. Please, Ilya, come play on this team. You can play with Nick Schmaltz. Nick Schmaltz Schmaltz is going to love playing with Ilya Kovalchuk. Come on, you got 4 days to decide. Happy Bulin said no. Okay, I appreciate your interest, but I've decided to go with another team at this point. I'm looking for a team that has a better mix of players where I'm from. I think he was Russian, I saw, so do we even have any Russians on our team? I don't know. Come on, Covey, you're making me wait 5 days? Come on, Covey, you can't make me do that. There you go. We get denied from one Russian, but we get a thumbs up from another. Ilya Kovalchuk, welcome to the team. I was extremely happy to accept your offer. I'm truly humbled you chose to offer me such a lucrative contract. I won't let you down. You've really helped me set me up financially. Yeah, like you're hurting for money, Kovalchuk. Like you're hurting for cash. Come on. Now, before I go over the lines, I want to make a trade, and we're going to say goodbye to UC Partanen. The first round pick in 2018, 12th overall. He's been okay for us, but he doesn't really fit in our system, and I think it's time to say goodbye. I want someone who's more well-rounded. He's got 20 goals and 3 assists for 23 points in 164 games. It's okay. It's not, I mean, he doesn't really seem like he's growing. He's been 81 for the last 2.5 years. I'm going to go say goodbye to UC Partanen. He's a Finn. He's best friends with Josh Morrissey and Ty Ronning. It's all good. You're going to make new friends in Nashville when we send you over to the Music City in exchange for Dante Fabro. Now, Fabro had his first year in the NHL, 10 points, so he had the exact same amount of points, but I think he's a more well-rounded player, and he's younger, and in the postseason, he had 5 helpers in 20 games, probably getting very low minutes. So, will this trade go through? They want Partanen. They've been trying to ship Fabro to me for years. We may have to add a little bit, but this trade could go through 1-for-1. Trade accepted. I doubt anybody will think Nashville came out on the short end of the stick with this trade, so it's a done deal. There you go. Dante Fabro, welcome. Finally, you've been linked in trade rumors for years. Welcome to the Seattle Storm Bears. Now here's what our team's looking like. We got Keller, Strome, Agent C, Kovalchuk, Schmaltz, Pierlini with a question mark. We got Kachuk, Dvorak, Dalcol with a question mark. And then Rodney, who's the Duke Rodney. He was our first round pick in year 1, I believe. Or was it year 2? I think it was year 1. Where is he? He's NHL ready now. He's ready to go. He's 77 overall. Could be upwards of 80 overall. He was in the 2019 draft. So last year's draft. He was a second round pick, sorry, not a first, but he's looking really good. 77 overall sniper, which is exactly what we need, and he is going to take over the 4th line minutes. Now, I hope Kachuk, I hope he's ready for the 3rd line minutes. I hope he doesn't grow too much to where we need to play him on the 2nd line. Now, if that's the case, I need to move Pierlini down with Dvorak and Dalcol. So I'm going to go sim all the way to the next year. They want to trade me Lucic for Ronning and Rodney. No way. Not happening. Ryan Spooner and a 4th for Carlson. We don't need Ryan Spooner. I'm going to say no. We're going to be getting a lot of offers here. Brady Kachuk. No way I'm trading Brady Kachuk. Get out of here. A 1st and a 2nd for Sanheim and McInnes. No. No, no, no. 1st for Spalling. Okay, let's have a look here. We're getting a lot of offers, which I like. Russ Spalling is a 69 overall, so he's 1st round pick. I don't want to give up on our 1st rounders just like that. 1st is nice, but you know what? I'm going to keep our prospects. Let them marinate in the AHL. 2 firsts for Nick Schmaltz. Not happening. I'm not going to show every trade, but we'll show the ones that are big. Like this one. They want to give us Martinez and Oshie for Philip Grubauer. Back to Washington. You can't have him back. You let him sit in free agency for half a year. No way. You guys are not getting Sanheim back either. They want to give us a guy named Ronning. They want to give us another Ronning. And they want to give us a 2nd, but we got to give them Carlson and Sanheim. So that's 2 roster defensemen. Manny Ronning. Think this guy made the team out of camp? Maybe. Who knows? I'm probably not going to make a trade unless it's a trade I just cannot say no to. I'll have to look at every single one, but I'll cut it here and I'll show you guys the big offers we get, like this one actually. Keatley, who is a 75 overall medium elite defenseman for Philip Grubauer and Rodney. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to pull a trigger on any trades, but any trades that come up, I'll show you guys that are big ones, and I'll let you guys discuss it in the comments. But let's go all the way to the start of the year. I'll see you guys then. Willie Nylander and a third for Schmaltz, Morrissey, and Dvorak. That's a trade you guys got to look at. I think he's like 87, 88, 89 overall. What are you at? 83? What? Oh, he's obviously not happy to be there. He is upset. Yeah, he'll jump up to back up to like 87. Okay, you guys got to think about that. You guys got to let me know. I need some good discussions there in the comments. I mean, more trades, lots of offers. So many things happening right now. We're getting a lot of offers for first and seconds for our mid-tier players like Travis Sanheim and Carlson, and I got a few offers for Ty Ronning, which we're not going to be trading, but there's a lot of opportunities to get some high overall draft picks, which is good news for us. Let's have a look at our captains here, see if we want to move around any sweaters. We got Strome, Keller, and OEL. I think that's just fine. Maybe one day when OEL moves on, you could think about putting the C on maybe someone like Agent C, which does make a lot of sense. Number 32 on the Seattle Storm Bears, Agent C. Now we're going to go all the way to the regular season. I'm actually going to stop this real quick. I don't want to get an injury in preseason. Good thing I checked because I got to set back the sliders to what they originally were, so we don't get a crippling injury. Cedric Corey for the entire year for a fractured everything. He just breaks everything. That would be the worst thing ever. So let's go have a look at how we did in the preseason, look at the lines, and then I'll let you guys discuss in the comments what we should do before we start off the year. Do we make a trade? Do we keep it the way it is? You guys are going to have to help me out. All right, this is going to be a first-hand look at the lines. I haven't seen what they're looking like. I haven't seen anyone's overalls yet. So Keller's a 92. Corey's still an 89. He went down from a 90. That's all right, though. Strome's a 91. Schmaltz 85. Pierlini, Ilya Kovalchuk down to an 84, but I think he's going to put up some serious numbers for us. And then we got Dalcol, Dvorak, and Ronning, so I think I want to go something like this. I think that works out better. He's listed as a third liner, so that's good. He's definitely going to have to pay his dues. He's working his way up. Started on the fourth line, now he's a third liner. Next year he'll be a second liner when Kovalchuk either retires or we trade him. Probably not going to come back, but Michael Dalcol listed as a third liner, even though he's 84 overall. We got McInnes and Samuelson, which wasn't ideal. I wanted Samuelson to be in the AHL, and I wanted Rodney, there he is, Rodney to come up to the NHL. There you go. He's listed as, you're not Rodney, you're Rodney, 79 overall, left winger, so we'll go ahead and throw him there. Ronning's a right winger, so that works out perfectly. There you go, 79 overall. He's NHL ready. Defensively, we got looking like this. Looks like Dante Fabro is going to play alongside of Carlson. That's all good to go. Now, goalies. I'm interested to see this. Who grew? Who stayed the same? So they're both 86 overall. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. We have two starting goalies, all right? That is just perfect. They're going to rotate time in the NHL this year. Both of them are going to split time getting these starting minutes, and we're going to have a good old goaltending battle. I like it. So we did a few things in this video. We went ahead and we made some moves. We obviously traded for Dante Fabro, which is something that a lot of people have been yelling at me for years. Go get this guy. Nashville wants to get rid of him. So just for fun, let's have a look at how Partanen is. Did he grow? Who knows? Watch him be 89 overall. He's up to an 82, so he did grow a little bit. Here's Tolvanen. He is how's he doing over in Nashville? 30 goals last year. He's putting up some numbers in Nashville. Now, a couple more things I want to check out just because I know you guys are interested. Columbus, where's our boy Max Domi? 84 overall. There he is. Going to Colorado. Where is he? Oh, God, he's way down here. No, there he is. Lawson Krause up to an 85, so he is growing. Slowly but surely, he is growing. But look at how sick they are. Oh my God. McKinnon, Rantanen, Landeskog, Dahlin, Barry, Jost, Makar. They are sick. And then Chicago, the last one I want to look at here. Where is it? There he is. Nathan Orzek, 56. Sorry, not Nathan. Nolan Orzek, 56 overall. So he's growing slowly but surely. Good luck there in Chicago. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought about the moves. Are we ready to go deep in the postseason, or do we need to make one more move? Are you happy about Ilya Kovalchuk? Do you hate it? Let me know, and I will see you in the next video.